Hello, everybody. I'm Steve the Medium. I'm hoping everyone's having a good day today. Hope everyone is doing well. Hey, Trisha, how you doing? The queue should be open. Let me just see if we can the queue to work here. Hold on one second. Okay, yeah. All right. So the queue's open and it's working. If you guys want to join in for a reading, use exclamation point join, and I can definitely do a reading for you. Oh, jeez. Hi. Okay, so Bethany, excellent. All right, Bethany, you're in along with Beautiful Life. Okay, so Bethany, your question was, are you going to be with AM? All right. So let's do a reading on that for you. Oh, you're very welcome. Let's get that going. All right, say hello to the cat. Everybody, say hello to the kitty. All right, so Bethany, I want you to focus on your question and tell me when to stop shuffling. Okay? Stop. Okay. Okay, so Bethany, it looks like right off the bat the answer is not going to be favorable for you because it looks like things aren't going well. The Five of Cups is um, the Five of Cups talks about being in a period of mourning, or feeling like there's like some sort of failure or anxiety or depression. It usually indicates someone having a really rough time. Okay, so that's what's going on with you and AM. Hey Kim, how you doing? Okay, what brought us here is the card of the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups is about you really feeling like this is the guy you or person you really want to be with, right? So you had a lot of hopes here. Okay, this is about putting the Page of Cups really talks about putting all your hopes into something, or really trying to figure out where it is you belong and where you want to devote all your time and energy to. Okay, the present, okay, and what may be in your favor is the card of the World. Okay, the card of the World is all about completion and satisfaction and being able to move forward onto something else. So this is saying that most likely things may not go again things it doesn't look like things are going your way. It looks like it may be time to move on. Your obstacle here with this whole situation is the card of Temperance in reverse, and this is saying that you want to make sure you don't let uh, yourself get taken off balance, especially not having that inner balance and harmony. Okay, and that you don't lose patience with things and just kind of like explode on this person. Um, and it also talks about doing things and having to do things in moderation, right? So this is about like not going way too far on trying to get in contact with this person all the time and whatnot. Okay. The outcome card, though, is if you can get past all this, once you are in the process of moving past this AM person, things are actually going to start to get better because the Six of Swords talks about going from a place of unhappiness and unrest to a place of peace and tranquility. Okay. Hi. Hello. Yeah, you're adorbs. Yep. Everybody loves you. Okay. Sweet Angelic, if you would like to get into the queue for a reading, use exclamation point join, please. Okay. So Trisha, does that make sense? I'm sorry, not wow. Whoops. Trisha is up next. I'm sorry. Bethany, did that make sense? You're very, very welcome, Bethany. And yes, the baby cat's so cute. Yep. Who's your good boy, huh? Who's your good boy? I know what somebody wants. Somebody's looking for treats. Trisha, you're up. So, Trisha, what area of your life or situation are we looking for information on? Can I have my tarot cards back, mister? Huh? Sure. Dr. Asma Vikar, go ahead and just use exclamation point join. Let me put that in the description so that people can they know how to join. I feel bad for not doing that in the beginning. Just a moment. Okay. So, the next person was Trisha, and you're wondering if your mom is going to be okay. So, Trisha, focus on that question and tell me when to stop shuffling, okay? Stop. Okay. Okay. So, the Ten of Cups usually talks about victory over something. Okay. So when the Ten of Cups comes out, it's usually, happy life, happy home. Things are great. We're achieving our goals. Things are getting better for us. So it looks like things are really gonna be looking up for your mom. That's the overall summary card for the reading. What brought us here is the card of the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands is always about emotional honesty, um, being able to effectively communicate how we feel, not really holding things back. So the Queen of Wands, being a very classy lady, she always lets people know where they stand with her, and if someone kind of rubs her the wrong way, she definitely lets them know. But she's all about not really holding any emotions back. Okay. The Chariot is the present in reverse, and this is saying that we have to let the universe take control. This is going to be something that's out of mom's control. Okay, so the universe is going to kind of have to steer this where it feels it needs to go. Okay. The obstacle of all this is the card of the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups in reverse talks about not really knowing where you belong, where you want to devote your time and energy to, and almost like, in a sense, losing hope when it's in reverse, right? So this is your obstacle. This is what you want to avoid. Okay. Bloody hell. Your outcome card is the card of the High Priestess in reverse. And the Priestess in reverse is saying that there's some major life lessons that need to be learned here. Okay, there's a lot of knowledge that's to be learned. And if you give up hope and you just give up, then the things you're supposed to learn, you're not going, well, the things that she's supposed to learn during all this, she's not going to learn. And this whole cycle would end up repeating. Hey, Celine, how are you? You're very, very welcome, Trisha. You're very welcome. Okay. So up next is Beautiful Life. So Beautiful Life, what area of your life or situation would you like information on? Hey, Dr. Vikar, I will definitely get to that as soon as you're up in the queue. Beautiful Life, are you here? Blue Sky, you're not in the queue. Use exclamation point join. Zahira, absolutely. Use exclamation point join for a reading, and you'll be added to the queue. Hey, Ocean, how you doing? Beautiful life. I'm sorry. Blue Sky. What was your name? Because I didn't see you. I don't see you here. I just see. Yeah, Zahira. There's no space between the exclamation point and the word join. They have to be together. I'm good, Ocean. Thank you for asking. Okay. Blue Sky. Are you beautiful life? So, Blue Sky, what is your question? No, but I was after Trisha. You were after Trisha? Okay, so Blue Sky, what was your question or area of life you wanted information on? Well, we can try and find out. Blue Sky, focus on that question. Tell me when to stop shuffling, okay? All things goes, absolutely use exclamation point join. Stop. Okay. Eh. Okay. So, um, the Eight of Wands in reverse. Blue Sky talks about the situation here, and this is about someone who does not get in his own way. Okay, this is somebody who doesn't overthink things. So we're asking what the question was when you were going to meet the guy and what type of person he is. He's definitely not an overthinker. He's definitely someone who's a go getter. Okay. Okay. So the Eight of Wands is about getting out of someone's way, and someone who's not overthinking, someone who's just able to get out of their comfort zone and do things. Okay. The card of the Tower in reverse says that this person stays away from things that could cause him significant obstacles, because the Tower talks about chaos, destruction, calamity, unwanted or unnecessary changes, and when it's in reverse, it's about avoiding all that. So your future man is the kind of person who does not put himself in compromising situations. Okay, the Two of Cups would be where things are kind of are headed. This is about starting off as friends first. Okay, the Two of Cups is about two people who see eye to eye with each other. They're people that get along. They're very well suited for each other, but they start slow. They don't rush into a relationship. They get to know each other, and things happen very slowly. Okay. I would say that this is going to happen within the next 2 to 4 months is when you're going to start meeting this guy. Okay. Hey, New Star, how you doing? Okay. The card of the Ten of Swords is your obstacle card. This is the betrayal card. This is the um, someone has done something to harm me and I'm going to have a hard time recovering. This is saying that, again, the real reason why you want to let this go slow is because you want to get to know this person, okay? And if you don't and you try to go fast, it's going to pretty much be over before it starts. Doing well, thank you. Doing well, New Star, thank you. Okay. No, that's not what that said. That's not what I said, Blue Sky. What I was saying is that we have to go slow. We can't rush into it. Otherwise, you're going to feel betrayed because there could be other things going on in his life at the time where you meet. So you want to really take things slow. Otherwise, you're setting yourself up for a betrayal and things will go nowhere. Okay? You're very, very welcome. All right. Bethany, are you still here? Thank you so much, Kim. Bethany Pollock? Dr. Vicar, it's not your turn yet. I will let you know when it's your turn. You have one other person ahead of you after Bethany. Bethany, are you here? Yeah, all things I saw you join the queue. I don't know why it didn't let you join in. It's odd. Okay, Sweet Angelic, you're up. All things guns, try joining again. Okay, so Sweet Angelic, what is the question that you have? General reading? Okay, so Sweet Angelic, focus on that and tell me when to stop shuffling, okay? Okay, all things guns, I see you in the queue now. There you go. Yep, just tell me when to stop shuffling. Stop. Okay. Vintage, you may have to do it again. All right. Yeah, I don't know why the bot's being a pain. It's not adding people to the queue. Okay, so excuse me. The Four of Cups, Sweet Angelic, is you and your situation card. Okay, and it talks about kind of refusing help in a way. But it's not you doing it on purpose. It's there's signs that you're being given that you're not seeing for whatever reason, and it could be just because vintage. There you go. If we're very busy in our everyday lives, sometimes we really can't take a moment to see what's going on. So some of the signs that we're being given, we just end up ignoring. Okay. Your past is the card of the Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles is all about really feeling like you really need to work for the things that you get, really earn it. Hi, Millie, how you doing? Or Miley, how you doing? So when you have the Four of Pentacles, it's usually about really treasuring the things that you've earned, and if somebody wants what you have, they need to go out and earn it yourself. Okay. Okay. The card of the Wheel of Fortune is the Present, and it's in reverse. And this is saying that things are kind of going slow for you, and not in the speed you'd want, and you feel like any good thing that's happening, it as it's happening, it's kind of dragging its feet, if that makes sense, right? So, like, if something really good is about to happen, you feel like, man, this is taking forever to happen, and that's the Wheel of Fortune. The Eight of Cups, right side up, is your near future card. Okay, and when the Eight of Cups comes up, this is the abandonment card, but this is not people abandoning you. This is you walking away from people. Okay, so when you get this card, it means that you're ready to move on to something new in your life, and the people that don't want to join you on this journey get pushed to the wayside. Okay? Death is what people think of you and your situation. Okay, this is an opinion card. People feel like you're about to undergo a very major change. Okay? So, um, keep in mind, this is what people think of you. All right? And people feel like there's a major change coming your way. So, be prepared to leave old things behind and make room for new things. Your obstacle card is the card of the Emperor in reverse. Now, the Emperor in reverse is all about being laid back. This is about not trying to control everything, kind of being a lot more go with the flow. So, that's really what you want to focus on. And if you don't do that, the card of the Seven of Swords, okay, talks about things not really going your way. It talks about seeing false things happen. Um, because the Seven of Swords is about doing things not the right way. It's about cheating. It's about deception, and sometimes that deception is us deceiving ourselves. So really, what we want to work on is to just let things go, right, and be more go with the flow instead of trying to control things. Okay. Does that make sense to you, sweet angelic? Completely resonated. You're very, very welcome. Okay. All right. So, Dr. Asma Vikar, you are up. And you wanted to know, Dr. Vikar. I have it here. I gotta find you. How does future relationship between Vikar and you? Okay. All right. So two shuffles. Okay. So yeah, just focus on that for a second, Dr. Esma, and we'll answer that question for you. Okay. Okay. So the card of the Hierophant is like the priest or the pope. Now, in whatever faith you practice, this would be someone who's like a high priest in some way, is a spiritual advisor. Okay, someone who has a lot of trust uh, that people give him. So the Hierophant in reverse would talk about, we're kind of going against recommendations from people, and there may be some sort of cultural or religious issue between the two of you. Okay, there's going to be a belief issue. All right, so that's the card of the Hierophant. The card of the Nine of Cups in reverse, okay, is the past in which brought us here. And the Nine of Cups in reverse is really feeling like we need to stop focusing so much on the things that we want and start focusing on the things that we have. Okay? The Page of Swords in reverse is the future. I'm sorry, is the near. Wow, I can't even speak. The Page of Swords is all about your present, okay? And it's in reverse, which is a good thing because it means that things between you and this gentleman is not necessarily going to be an uphill battle. Okay? Now, the card of the Tower is your obstacle here, and this is saying that, things can get very turbulent between the two of you, okay? So, depending on how you guys go about it and how you go about whatever friendship or relationship you have with this gentleman, you have to watch out for, potential traps or pitfalls because you can put yourself in a position where, there's going to be a lot of chaos or calamity or upheaval between the two of you, okay? And if that happens, the Five of Pentacles says that you're going to feel like your needs are not being met. So what we really need to do is, not make this an uphill battle. Again, be very kind of go with the flow, let things happen as they're going to happen, because if we rush and we push things, we're going to set ourselves up for failure. Okay, Dr. Asma? Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Celine Robichaud, are you here? What should I need to journal in my new weekly planner? 5 shuffles. Okay. Focus on that. 3. Whoops. That's 3. 4. And 5. Okay. So overall, Celine, it looks like we're one thing that's going on here, which is this card kind of summarizes what's going on. The card of Death in reverse talks about fighting change, right? That we need to talk about, or you need to journal about working on being more comfortable with change and sometimes rapid change. Okay, um, the sense I get with the Death card is saying that you're not very comfortable with change. That may be something you need to journal about. What brought you here, okay, is the card of the Nine of Wands in reverse. And the Nine of Wands in reverse is about using critical thinking and brain power to overcome a situation rather than being physical about it. So, like if you come up to a barrier that's trying, that you need to get around or get through, you're thinking about how to do it instead of trying to be like a bull in a china shop and plowing through it, like the Kool-Aid man. Okay, the King of Pentacles in reverse is what's going on right now. One of the things you may want to journal about, the King of Pentacles in reverse will talk about not really knowing what your self-worth is, what your value is. What was that? Strange. Okay. The card of the sorry, something just like went nuts over to my right. The King of Pentacles in reverse talks about not really knowing our value. Okay, and what our worth is to others. So this is about taking the time to figure out what it is we bring to the table, and then focusing on that and building ourselves up. The obstacle card here, something you're actually going to want to try and look for or try to do, is the card of the Hierophant. This is about looking for a mentor or a teacher, or maybe start focusing on your spirituality. Okay, maybe getting in touch with your spiritual self, your higher power, whatever it is you want to, however it is you want to put it. But the card of the Hierophant is a teacher, he's a mentor, or he's a spiritual leader. Okay. The card of the Page of the card of the Page of Swords is all about um, things kind of being a bit of an uphill battle. So this is saying that if we don't start really focusing on our spirituality, the things that you're trying to do are probably going to be an uphill battle for you. Okay, Celine, does that all make sense to you? Sorry about that. I had some stuff fall I had to pick up. Excellent. Okay, Ocean, are you still here with me? Okay, so Ocean, what area of life or situation would you like information on? What's this new blessing that's coming for me in December with the new moon? All right, let's focus on that and tell me when to stop shuffling, okay? Stop. Okay. Okay. So the Nine of Cups talks about being able to get the things that we want. So there's some material things coming your way, Ocean. So I'm not exactly sure what the material things are, but understand that there's some material things that you're going to be getting. Um, so when the Nine of Cups comes out, um, this is about getting the things that we want. Okay, and being able to get the things that we want. Okay. It also talks about the possibility of new friendships coming in. Okay, because it talks about being able to share things with other people, like looking for advice in some way, or being able to talk to people about what's going on, and just kind of sharing your experiences. Okay. What brought you here is the card of the Ace of Pentacles, and Ace of Pentacles is all about success. Hey, Jalen, how you doing? So when the Ace of Pentacles comes out, this is all about success. It could be financial success. This could be success really in any area of your life. But there was some big success that you've achieved recently. Okay. The card of the Ten of Cups is right now. Okay, and this is feeling like right now, even though things are about to go well, you feel like they're not going all that well right now. Okay, you feel like things could be better. So the Ten of Cups in reverse feels like your home is your sanctuary. Okay, sorry. When the Ten of Cups is right side up, it's like you feel like your home is your sanctuary and you have a happy life and things are going well. When it's in reverse, you kind of feel like your home is more of a prison. Um, you're kind of stuck there. Things are not as great as you'd like them to be, and you feel like there's a struggle. Okay. The Six of Wands is the obstacle card. Now, the Six of Wands is all about leadership. Okay, this is about, having people join you on your journey to help you get where you want to go, but you're going to be the one to take the lead. Okay, so the Six of Wands is all about leading and moving yourself towards victory. The outcome of this is the card of the Three of Cups in reverse. And this is about not people pleasing. This is about doing things for you and not for other people. So when the Three of Cups in reverse comes out, this is saying that we really need to focus on what makes us, makes yourself happy, rather than what's going to make everyone else happy. Okay? Does that make sense? Yeah, I know. Trying to make it so you can see it a little bit better. The light's a little blinding on the white backgrounds. Alrighty. So next up is Zahira. Zahira, are you here? Okay, I'd like to know what's coming towards you in love. Sure. So you're very welcome, Ocean. You're very welcome. Zahira, focus on that question. Okay. And see what we can do to answer it. Four, five, and six. Okay. The Star. Okay. So the card of the Star, Zahira talks about trusting your intuition. Hey, Kira, how are you? Kira, use exclamation point join. You may have to do it twice. The card of the Star talks about trusting our intuition and our inner guidance. Okay. So that's what's going on right now. So what's ever going on in your love life, I kind of feel like you already have an idea of what's going to happen. We just have to trust that. We have to trust our own instincts on it. Okay. What brought us here? The exclamation point and join have to be together, Jalen and Kira. Same thing. Okay. The card of the Hanged Man is all about seeing things for the way we want them to be rather than what they are. So when you get the Hanged Man, it means that we are looking at things for the way that we want to see them instead of how they really are. Okay. Kira, you may have to do it one more time. So uh, that's what brought us here. Okay. So this is saying that you have a really good intuition and that things tend to turn out the way you see them happening. Okay. Where you are right now is the card of the Page of Cups, and this is about searching for um, where or what you want to be doing with your life. Okay. Where you want to devote your time and your energy, and where you want to put most of your passion into. Okay. The obstacle card here is the card of the Four of Cups, and this is about being open to asking for help or advice, okay? And being ready to pay attention and be ready to look at the signs that are being given to you, all right? So that's your obstacle. So when you get the card of the Four of Cups, it's all about your higher power trying to give you something or trying to show you something, and we really need to pay attention. And if you really pay attention to the signs of what's going on, and perhaps maybe of this new person that could be coming into your life, and we really pay attention to what's going on, the outcome card, would be the card of the Tower in reverse, which means we're going to be avoiding chaos and disaster and calamity and upheaval. Okay, so this is saying that if we really pay attention to what's going on, we won't put ourselves in a position where things are going to go bad for us. Okay? Does that make sense, Sahira? Ooh, I'm itchy. You're very, very welcome. Okay, New Star, you are up, followed by All Things Scones. And folks, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So, New Star, what was the? Oh, okay, I would like to know I if I consider giving my ex FH another chance, would he be loyal? He wants a second chance. Okay, sure. Focus on that, New Star. Okay. Queen Bean, absolutely. Use exclamation point join. Okay. So the card of death right now, New Star talks about major changes. Okay, so this means that this person would have to be really undergoing major changes and really focus on changing themselves and bettering themselves before you give them another chance. Okay, should you want to. Okay, but death talks about the ending of the old ways and beginnings of something new. So out with the old, in with the new. So if you're considering this, we have to make sure he's really changed. Okay? What brought us here is the card of the Fool. Okay? And the card of the Fool is all about going into a new situation, but going into it like we know everything. It's being very, very arrogant, not really paying attention to what's going on around us. Okay? Um, so that's the card of the Fool. This is about going into things being kind of naive, but also at the same time being very arrogant about it. Okay? The card of Judgment in reverse is your present, and this is saying that it would be a bad idea. Okay? So Judgment in reverse is saying that you'd be making a poor choice by letting this guy back into your life. Okay? The obstacle card, okay, is the card of the Seven of Swords in reverse, and this is all about finding someone who is not going to cheat on you, okay, or who's not going to lie to you or try to deceive you. Okay, so that's the obstacle. Okay, so you really need to figure out if this guy's trying to cheat you or not. All right. Your outcome card is the card of Strength in reverse. Now, when we have Strength right side up, this is about feeling brave and feeling secure and feeling confident about what's going on. When it's in reverse, it's that we're pretending to feel that way, but we really don't. Okay? So this is saying that, hey Shrey, how you doing? This is really saying that this is probably, we really need to focus on things changing and making sure that he actually changed. Otherwise, you know, you could be setting yourself up for possible deception or maybe even cheating. Shrey, use exclamation point join to get into the queue. Yeah, I would definitely move forward. I mean, even the card of Judgment is telling you that this would be a poor choice if you tried to get with this guy again. You're very, very welcome. All things scones, you're up. What are A's intentions for our connection? Will we reconnect and make it work anytime soon? Okay, focus on that question and tell me when to stop shuffling, okay? Oops. Stop. Okay. The card of the Chariot is you and your situation card, all things scones. And this is about you really taking the wheel, okay, on what's going on in your life. This is about you taking control and you taking yourself towards where you want to go, okay? So when the chariot comes out, this is saying, look, we need to take ourselves to where we need to go. So if you're looking for this connection to happen and you're looking to see what he's going to do, you're going to have to be the one to initiate things. Okay, you're going to have to take control of this and let this go at the pace that you want it to go. The card of the Three of Cups is what's brought us here. The Three of Cups says that you like to do everything you can to make everybody around you happy. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but sometimes when we do that, we are making everyone else happy at the expense of our own happiness. Okay, so you really want to keep that in mind. The Four of Swords in reverse says that one or both of you is hiding something. Okay, one or both of you are not being totally honest. You're keeping something to yourself, whether this is, a fear of something, but there's something you're keeping that is not allowed. That's you're not being fully transparent, or he's not being fully transparent. Okay. The card of Temperance is the obstacle card here, and this is about achieving inner harmony and balance. Okay, doing things in moderation. Okay, and exercising patience. If you don't do that, okay, if you don't keep that balance and maintain an inner balance, the card of the Lovers in reverse says that the new connection, trying to make things work, it won't work. Okay, it means that your love life or your relationship with this person would be upside down. Okay. So I hope that makes some kind of sense to you. Is there any chance you'll reconnect? Dizizu, how you doing? There is a chance, but again, you're gonna have to take control and initiate that reconnection. But understand that if you do try to reconnect, okay, we need to make sure you maintain a balance and an inner harmony with yourself. Okay, otherwise, if things get off balance or one or both of you get off balance, it's going to bring the relationship upside down. All right. Excellent. Good. Okay, vintage. Vintage, are you here? It's been the same. Yeah. Vintage 2, are you here? Vintage 2, are you still here? Miley, Susan, Mats, are you still here? Miley, Susan, Mats, are you here? Okay. Jalen. Jalen, are you here? Okay, good. I'm feeling overwhelmed at my current job. Will I ever catch on? They don't provide training. I'm having to learn on my own. Okay, so focus on that question, Jalen. Tell me when to stop shuffling, okay? Vintage, I'll take care of you next. You're still in the queue, Vintage. All right, so I'll do your reading next, okay? Just make sure you stay here. Okay, so the Seven of Swords, Jalen, is all about dishonesty. Okay, it's all about deception, about cheating. It's about having to cut corners and do things. And this is probably what's been going on with you and your job, feeling like you really need to, you know, go outside the box to get things done. All right. What brought us here, though, is the card of the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands in reverse talks about not really telling people how you feel. So, what you may need to do is have a conversation with your managers, your supervisors, or whomever, saying, "Look, I need to be taught how to do what I need to do." Okay, so because the Queen of Wands, she bottles things in when she's in reverse rather than expresses them. Okay, the card of Judgment. This is about you doing the right thing. Okay, so this is saying you need, exercising good judgment. You're going to be making the right calls, and stuff like that. Vintage, thank you so much for the subscription. Okay, thank you for the subscription. Okay, the card of the Empress is the self-care card. Okay, so when the Empress comes out, especially in situations about career and stuff, this is about really needing to take care of ourselves and put our needs first, and making sure that we're not overstressing ourselves and putting ourselves in a position where we feel like we're gonna fail. Okay, your outcome card is the card of the the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, Knight of Pentacles in reverse is about not being consistent and not being predictable. Okay, and not protecting yourself or your assets. So really, what this is saying is that you need to be more vocal at your job so that they can provide you with the training that you need. Ja S, welcome. How you doing? You're very, very welcome. All right, so Vintage, you are up. So Vintage, what is your question or area of life you want to talk about? I am JS. JS. Thank you so much for asking. Will you pass in school? All right, focus on that question. Tell me when to stop shuffling, okay? Stop. Okay, so the King of Swords is you and your situation card vintage, and this is about you doing everything you can and putting all the work and all the effort in. Okay, the King of Swords is someone who goes after their goals very aggressively. Um, they're definitely not lazy about it at all. They're constantly going and going and going, trying to get what they want. Okay. The card of the Two of Wands is what brought us here, and this is saying that for whatever reason, you've chosen the hard path. Okay, the Two of Wands writes when it talks about a fork in the road, and you have to choose whether you're going to go left or go right. And both paths lead to the same place, but one path is the easy way and the other one is the hard way. And for whatever reason, you've been choosing the hard way. Okay. The Nine of Pentacles, though, talks about a reward. Okay, so this is saying that it looks like you're going to be passing. All right. The Nine of Pentacles says that there's going to be some sort of reward for you. So usually when there's a victory, there's a reward. Okay. What you want to watch out for is letting yourself is getting off balance. Okay, which is the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, Exena, absolutely. Exclamation point join. So when you get the Two of Pentacles in reverse, it's about being overwhelmed, okay, and externally being off balance. Okay. So, Exena, go ahead and just use exclamation point join, and then you'll be added to the queue. Okay. Your outcome card is the card of the Three of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles in reverse, vintage, is all about doing things yourself. This is not about working in a team or anything or making it a group effort. This is saying that everything all really depends on you and what you plan to do. JS, there's no space between exclamation point and the join. They have to be together. There you go. There you go. All right. So, Xena, I got you. JS, you may have to do the exclamation point join again in about 3 seconds. Okay. You're very welcome, Vintage. You're very welcome. All right, next up is Kira. Kira, you are up. JS, do the exclamation point join one more time. There you go. Thank you. And I think you should be added. There you are. JS, you're in. Jenna, all right. Sorry, Kira, are you here? Okay. So, Kira, what area of your life or situation would you like information on? Excuse me. Ick. Scorpios. Scorpios are my kryptonite. All right. So, Kira, focus on that question and tell me when to stop shuffling, okay? Stop. Okay. Okay, so the Five of Wands, Kira, is the situation here, and it talks about avoiding unnecessary and petty drama. Okay, so when the Five of Wands comes out and it's in reverse, it's really saying that we need to kind of pick our battles. So if there's any arguments that you're dealing with right now, um, sorry, if there's any arguments or petty bickering that's going on, you're gonna really want that to stop. Okay. What brought us here is the card of the Emperor, and the Emperor is about someone who tries to control everything, almost like a micromanager. Okay, so this is about someone who's either you or the other person who really wants to be the one who's in charge of the relationship. Okay, almost to the point of kind of being selfish. Okay, the present is the card of the Two of Cups in reverse, and this is saying that you guys don't always see eye to eye together, and you may not be the best match. Okay. When the Two of Cups is right side up, it's about people who see eye to eye. They share the same goals. They have mutual interest. They start a friendship, and then that friendship turns into a relationship. When it's upside down, this is saying that we really need to be careful because we may not be the best matched people. Okay. The Six of Wands being the obstacle card here. This talks about kind of feeling like you're going to be doing this. You're going to be walking this path by yourselves. Okay. Um, Kira, if it was me, I would say I would be careful about it because it looks like you two really aren't the best match to answer your question. But the Six of Wands in reverse is about, needing to get from where you are to where you want to go, but you're going to be doing that by yourself. You're not going to be getting anyone to kind of like lead you or join you in that journey. Okay. So you can also look at this as there's not going to be any outside interference. The outcome card is a card saying that you need to do what's best to make sure that your needs are met. Okay? So the Five of Pentacles is all about ensuring that your basic needs are met, the things that you want, okay, in a relationship are happening. Okay? So this is not saying that you can't date him. This is saying that should you choose to date him, make sure that your needs are being met, okay? And try to keep any outside interference to a minimum, okay? And also definitely avoid any type of petty drama. Okay? You're very welcome. Queen Bean, are you here? Okay. So Queen Bean, what is the question you have? Okay, and Shrey, what's the list? It's Queen Bee, Jenna, Bianca, Xena, Maldonado, and JS. Shrey, I don't think you made it in. Shrey, do exclamation point join again for me. I'd like to know about my love life. You're totally single. Okay, so Queen Bean, focus on your love life and tell me when to stop shuffling, okay? There you go. You're in. Shrey. Okay. So the Queen of Swords for you, Queen Bee, is your situation card, and this says that um, there's something you're holding on to that's a grudge. Okay, when the Queen of Swords in reverse comes up, she's about not being forgiving, including to herself. Um, okay, hold on 1 second, folks. I need to mute my phone because those sounds are getting aggravating. Hold on a moment. There we go. Okay, so anyway, Queen of Swords in reverse is about not letting go of the past and not accepting or forgiving things. Okay. The Three of Wands is about regret. Okay, which is what brought us here. So there's some choice that you made, which brought you to where you are. So there's some sort of maybe there was an opportunity that you turned down, or maybe there was a relationship that you ended that you're kind of regretting. But the Three of Wands in reverse talks all about regrets. This is about, hey, I made a choice and I'm not too happy about this choice, and now I have to maybe try and circle around and fix that choice. The Hierophant is where you are now in reverse, and this is saying that you really feel very lost in regards to love, and that you feel like you have no guidance. Okay, you feel like there's really not somebody you can turn to. And the Hierophant in reverse is saying that you may want to start really focusing on your spiritual life and try and connect with your higher power, whatever it is you believe in, to try to get that kind of guidance that you're looking for. Okay. Your obstacle card is the card of the Two of Swords, and what you want to stay away from is building up a lot of walls. Okay, building up walls so high that people can't get through them or get over them. So this is about being very, very defensive. You don't want to be defensive. Yes, you need to protect yourself, but you don't want to make it so that, you shut yourself off from everybody else. Okay? Because if you do, okay, let me put this last card another way. The card of the moon is your outcome card, and it's the card of the moon in reverse. And this is saying that we really need to make logical choices and not just emotional choices. Okay, we need to really consider everything that's going on and look at the big picture and then make a choice as far as whether we want to be with somebody or maybe not. Okay, so this is saying don't let your heart make the choice initially, as for getting into a relationship with someone, um, especially if you feel like you still need to work on trusting them or yourself. Okay, does that make sense, Queen Bean? Okay, where am I losing you? What doesn't make sense? Sorry, needed sugar. Um, Queen Bee, the two of swords is the obstacle. This is what you want to avoid doing. Okay, so the two of swords, when it comes up, is saying that we don't want to be so closed off that we miss opportunities. So ultimately, what this is saying is that we need to be a little more trusting, and not ignore red flags and stuff. Okay, with the moon in reverse, because the moon right side up talks about making very emotional choices instead of making logical choices. When it's in reverse, it's about making those logical choices, right? So if you meet someone and you're seeing a lot of red flags, don't ignore those. Okay. But at the same time, don't wall yourself up so that you're missing opportunities. Okay. Folks, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. All right. Jenna, you are up next. Jenna, you still with me? You're very, very welcome, Queen Bee. It's my pleasure. Jenna, are you with me? It's cold in here. Jenna, are you still here? Okay. Bianca, are you here? Bianca Garza? Excellent. Okay. So, Bianca, what area of your life or situation are you looking for information on? Spirit? Okay, sure. So, Bianca, focus on that and tell me when to stop shuffling, okay? Stop. Okay. Okay. So first and foremost, Bianca, the card of the Ten of Cups talks about really focusing on matters of the home. Okay. The Ten of Cups is all about happy life, happy home. Your home is your sanctuary, or turning it into your sanctuary. Okay, so that we feel at peace at the place that we live. Okay. The Six of Swords in reverse is what's brought us here. Okay, is what's influenced this. So the Six of Swords in reverse is saying that you've gone through a period of unrest or unhappiness. Right, it was like a very difficult period for you, and now you need to come out of that period and now start to bring yourself into Jenna, I'll take care of you next. You're still in the queue, Jenna. I promise you're still in the queue. So when the Six of Swords in reverse comes out, this is about going from a place of peace and contentment to a place of struggle and strife. Okay? So that was the past, though. That's what brought us here. So you went through something really tough, and now you need to get back to the point where you're at peace again. Okay? The Six of Wands is about having people join you in this journey. It's about marching your way towards victory, right? And really taking an active leadership role in your own life, and really setting the course to where you want to go. Okay. The High Priestess is your obstacle card, and this is saying that the things that you've been going through were designed to teach you a major lesson. So when this comes out as an obstacle, this is saying that we really need to pay attention to what it is that we learned for whatever it is we've gone through. Okay? If you don't, the Page of Cups in reverse says that we're really not going to be sure where things fit and what we're supposed to be doing. Okay? Almost feeling like we don't know where, how do I put this? We don't know where we belong, what we're supposed to be doing, where we're supposed to be devoting our time and energy to. Okay? Ariel, hello, how are you? Sorrow, hello, how are you? Zena, yeah, Jenna's up next. Okay. So, Bianca, does that make sense? Excellent. Okay. Oh, we are, Ariel, we are. He's sitting there, he's sitting on the chair, and he's looking outside at the rainstorm. Okay. Alright, so Jenna, what will happen with your connection with Caleb? Alright. You're a Virgo, he's a Libra. That's actually a very good combination. You're very, very welcome, Bianca. Alright, so, Jenna, focus on that question and tell me when to stop shuffling, okay? Stop. Okay. Okay. So the Ace of Pentacles in reverse really talks about things not going very well. When it's right side up, it's all about success and usually financial success. So I'm not sure if there's something going on with money with Caleb right now. Okay, where he could be struggling. All right. So yeah, I was gonna say there's something going on financially here with between the two of you, or with him, or with you, where things are not going. We broke up due to his financial instability. Okay, that would make sense then. What brought us here, what influenced us, okay, is the card of the Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups talks about starting something new, okay, and being able to start to see the success of it, right? So whatever new thing you try would end up being successful. So that's what brought us to being with him in the first place. Okay, was we wanted to try something new and we really felt like it was going to work. Where you are now is the card of the Chariot, Jenna. And the card of the Chariot is all about, when it's in reverse, it's about letting the universe take the wheel, right? Let the universe guide you to where you want to go. Okay, instead of you trying to go where instead of you trying to take control, let the universe take control. Okay. The obstacle card here is the card of the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups in reverse is all about sacrifice. Okay, so there may be some things you may need to sacrifice or let go of in order to make things successful between the two of you. Okay. The outcome card, though, is the card of the Queen of Cups, and this is saying that if you do that, you're going to be in a lot better position for you to be able to give yourself fully to him, to fully trust him. So the Queen of Cups, she's all about doing all the necessary shadow work or the inside work, working on ourselves, making ourselves the best version of ourselves. So that when we do get into a relationship with someone, we're not working on ourselves and the relationship at the same time. Does that make sense? Okay, good. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. I'm glad. Okay. Okay. You're very, very welcome, Jenna. Zena Maldonado, you're up. Hi. Oof. I can't even say that name. Johnsta? Johnsna? Johnsna? Is that how you say it? If you use exclamation point join, you can get into the queue. Sana? Okay, Sana, if you use exclamation point join, you'll get into the queue. What are Steven's feelings towards you? Well, I'm Steven and I do not have feelings towards you. All right, focus on that question, Zena, and tell me when to stop shuffling, okay? Sana, use exclamation point join to get into the queue. And Zena, just tell me when to stop shuffling. Stop. Okay. Okay. The Ten of Wands is all about feeling very heavy. There's like a lot of emotional things going on. We're being weighed down by our emotions, or we're taking on other people's emotions. So unless you work at a hotel or an airport, people should not be checking their baggage with you. They should not be checking their baggage with you at all. Um, so when the Ten of Wands comes out, this is really us trying to figure out what it is that's weighing us down and that's making things so much more difficult for us. Okay? So it looks like there's some emotional things going on that need to be resolved between you and Steven. The past, which is what brought us here, is that there's some miscommunication or misreading of signs. Okay? Or signals. So, okay. When the Four of Cups in reverse comes out, this is about, we're not paying attention to the signs given to us, or we're not paying attention to the signals, and that kind of caused where we are right now. Okay. The Seven of Cups, okay, is your present, and this is saying that we really need to focus on the spiritual side of things and really getting in touch with ourselves so that we can then move forward and be able to embrace the things that we want. Okay. And Zena, was there? I don't know. I'm going to ask the question, and if I'm wrong about it, I apologize. But my question is, especially with the Seven of Cups, was there any type of pregnancy or a false alarm pregnancy at all, or a pregnancy scare that happened with this person? Okay. No is okay, but I was just curious because the Seven of Cups sometimes indicates that. Your obstacle card is the card of the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles is all about being predictable. You have a son, yes. You thought you were pregnant like a month ago. Okay, there you go. The Page of Pentacles is all about consistency and protecting ourselves, okay, and our assets, meaning our time and our energy and our money. And um, I just lost my train of thought for half a second. All right, so when the Page of Pentacles comes out, this is about being predictable, being consistent and dependable. Um, so that's the obstacle here. Okay, this is what you want to work towards. Okay, and if you do so, and you're honest and you're predictable and you're dependable and you're doing you're doing things to protect yourself, then the card of the Seven of Swords in reverse is saying that things will go well. Okay, neither of you are going to cheat on each other or try to deceive each other. You're not going to be cutting corners. You guys will be completely honest with each other, and it seems like it would be a good relationship if you can achieve that. Okay. Hi, baby cat. What's up, honey? Yeah. You're very, very welcome, Zena. You're very, very welcome. Okay. Jaes. Jaes, are you here? You are up. The guy I was seeing all summer backed away from you in September. Does he want you back? Okay. So, Jaes, focus on that question and tell me when to stop shuffling, okay? Stash. Okay. The card of the Magician in reverse says that one or both of you are not using all the tools and knowledge or experience or resources at your disposal to create the outcome that you want. The Magician in reverse also talks about communication issues. Sophie, how you doing? Long time. So when the Magician comes up in relationship issues, it usually means miscommunication or lack of communication. So we're not communicating effectively. Okay, but the other meanings of the Magician is that we're not using everything that we have at our disposal to create the outcomes that we want. Okay? What brought us here is the card of the King of Swords in reverse, and this is saying that one or both of you did not pursue the other very aggressively, or how do I put this? It was a very, very laid back kind of casual thing, and nobody was really pursuing the other very much. Okay? The card of the Emperor is where you are now. Okay? Hello, Maglobi. How you doing? Oh, thank you so much for the subscription. Okay. So when you get the card of the Emperor, in reverse, this talks about letting go of control and not trying to micromanage everything. This is saying we have to kind of go with the flow, let things happen as they're going to happen, and not try to influence how things are going to happen. Okay. The obstacle card is the card of the Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups is saying that right now would not be the best time to pick up anything, or start anything new. You might want to let things continue to be the way they are for now. Okay? And if you do, okay, you're going to feel a lot more comfortable with it. Okay? Because if you try to go after this right now, it looks like it might not work out well. But if you let things be, you're going to be a lot more comfortable, and you're going to feel a lot better, which is the card of strength. Maglobi, if you use exclamation point join, you can be added to the queue. You want him to come to you. Yep. Yeah, so if that's what you want, then you're going to have to wait for it to happen. Okay, but just understand that anything that you guys start right now probably isn't going to go well. Only because this is probably just not the best time of year for it. Okay. Hi, baby. So if you do it, okay. So if you do it one more time, you're very, very welcome, Jais. So if you one more time exclamation point join. For some reason, it didn't take you. Streamlabs is being kind of silly today. All right, there you are. You're in, Sophie. No, Maglobi, you're in. Okay, Shrey Kumar. Shrey, are you here? It doesn't want me. Shrey, are you here? Hi, honey. Okay, so Shrey, what area of your life or situation would you like information on? Hi. What will happen if you and Pallavi reconcile? Okay, let's find out. So Shrey, focus on that question and tell me when to stop shuffling, okay? The stab question. I don't know what the stab question is. Um, but Shrey, just tell me when to stop shuffling, okay? I don't know what a stab question is. I'm asking what happened if you and Pallavi reconcile, though. Tara, if you'd like to, just use exclamation point join and you'll be added to the queue. Okay, cool. Yeah, feel free to, Sophie. Stop. Okay. Okay. So the card of the Empress in reverse, Shrey, talks about things between you and him being very upside down. And when the Empress is in reverse, it talks about your love life not being where you want it to be, or where you feel it should be. Okay, and there's some sort of interference or blockage that's happening. The card of the Tower is what brought us here. There's been some sort of major calamity or upheaval or some kind of disaster that's happened between you and Pallavi that's brought us here. Okay, so I don't know if you were dating and then you broke up or something has happened, but it had to be a rough breakup. And it's it's made things very difficult for you here. The president is saying that not much is going to change. Okay, the death in reverse talks about either fighting change or change not happening. Okay. Your obstacle card though is about moving on and moving forward. Okay, moving on to someone else, starting something new with someone else. Okay. Because if you don't, the card of strength is saying that you're not going to be feeling very confident about the relationship. Uh, K3, absolutely. Just use exclamation point join. Okay. So Shreya, it looks like you may want to move on. May want to move on and go away from Pallavi. Exclamation point join without the space in between. So exclamation point join altogether. Okay. BTS has jams. Are you here? Can I do a one card pull? Shrey, yes, I can do a one card pull for you later. Um, what is coming towards you? Okay, in what area of your life are do you mean that for BTS has jams? Or Beats has jams? I like that. I need you to pick a specific area of your life. General? Alright. Focus on that and tell me when to stop shuffling. And folks, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you like your reading, if you like what you're seeing, and you're liking what you're hearing, please hit that subscribe button. Okay. Shrey, I feel like the two of you just need to move forward. I feel like things aren't really going well between the two of you. You're in separation for 5 years. Oof. That's rough. Nature Nate, absolutely. Just use exclamation point join. Okay, so Beats has jams. The card of the Nine of Wands is your situation card. Um, so when you get the Nine of Wands, this is all about using brute force to overcome a situation. So this usually indicates a lack of patience. This is like, I have an obstacle, I need to get through it. I don't want to think about why I'm dealing with this or why this obstacle is happening or this barrier. It's just I want to get through it. And it's kind of like busting through it like the Kool-Aid Man. Okay? The card of the world or the universe is what influenced this or what brought us here. Okay, and this is about completion, satisfaction, and moving on to something else. So you've completed something or one step or one phase of something, and then you started to move towards something else, and you're feeling like there may be a bit of a blockage. Okay, judgment in reverse is where you are now. And when judgment comes out in reverse, this is saying you may want to take a moment to re-examine your choices and the things that you're doing and seeing if there's another way you can be doing them that may be more profitable or less stressful or just easier on you. Okay. The Two of Cups is saying that yes, for sure. Excellent. Okay. The card of the Two of Cups is all about connections. Okay, it's about being able to finding someone that you really click with, um, someone that sees things the way that you do, shares the same goals, and that maybe even could turn into a potential romantic something. Okay? So the outcome card is the card of the Ace of Pentacles, and that talks about success, usually in the realm of finances. So what's coming towards you is some sort of financial success as long as you can if you have a business partner or you have a partner of some sort, the two of you get on the same page and do the same thing. But you really want to re-examine your choices to do things a little bit better, and then financial success comes your way. Yeah. Can I help you, Kat? Hi. Hello. All right. You're very, very welcome. Sorrow, are you here? No problem. Beats has jams. Okay. And if you haven't subscribed and you liked your reading, please feel free to hit that subscribe button. All right. So Sorrow, what is the question you have? Hello, sweet child. That's my baby cat. Yeah, look at you being so cute. Terra, I don't see you on the list. I may have called you and you weren't here. You subbed, liked. All right, so Terra, just use exclamation point join again, and we'll get you back right on that list, okay? All right. So Sarah, what is coming for you in life? All right, focus on that question and tell me when to stop shuffling, okay? Absolutely. Just use exclamation point join, and you'll be added to the queue. Could have sworn you said stop. Oh, wow. All right. No, not joined. Just join. Yeah, like did. Come on, Streamlabs. Let's do this. Thank you so much for the subscription, All right, Terra, you got an Try exclamation point join one more time for me. The bot's being a little silly. Okay, so, Sorrow, the card of Temperance in reverse is what's going on right now. This is about feeling out of balance with yourself. So talks about lack of an inner harmony, a lack of patience, and not really doing things in moderation. Okay, Eminem, all right, good, you're in. You're good in it. You're in now. Okay. The card of the Ten of Cups in reverse talks about what brought us to this point, and this is saying that things at home really aren't where you want them to be. Your home may not exactly feel like your sanctuary. It may be starting to feel like a prison a little bit, and we need to work on turning our home into our sanctuary. Okay. The card of the Six of Wands in reverse talks about having to do things on our own. This is about not really being able to depend on anybody to get where we want to go, or to help, not to depend on people to help us get where we want to go. This is about walking our journey alone. Okay, or walking this path alone. That doesn't mean you're not going to find someone to be with romantically. That just means whatever path you're on right now, the things that you need to achieve, you need to do so by yourself. Your obstacle card is the card of the Page of Wands, and this is about really feeling confident in yourself. Okay, having a strong sense of ego, not being like egotistical, not being arrogant, but standing up for yourself and being confident in yourself, knowing what you want and not letting anyone else try to take advantage of you. Okay, so the Page of Wands is really all about standing strong. Okay. Hey, happy, joy. I love the name. Your outcome card is the card of the Four of Cups, and the Four of Cups is about asking your higher power for help and being open to receiving that help. So when you get the Four of Cups, this is all about knowing that even though people in the living may not be able to help you, but know that your higher power and the spirits that are around you are standing ready to help you. You just have to be ready to accept their help. Okay? Does that make sense, Sarah? Heather! How you doing, fan? Excellent. Glad to hear it. Happy, joy. Absolutely. Use exclamation point join. I just got off of work, fan. Great. Great. I'm okay. I'm having fun. Baby boy is sick. Aw. Tell Anthony I hope he feels better. Okay. So, we now have Maglobi. Maglobi, you here? Maglobi? All right, so Maglobi, what is the question you have, or area of your life, or situation you want information on? How does B feels about you? I feel like we have a spiritual connection. All right, focus on that question and tell me when to stop shuffling. Okay, so right now the card of the Ace of Pentacles, and we're asking about how B feels about you. This person feels like you're not very financially stable, or that you're not very good with money, if that's what you're asking. Okay. The card of the Empress talks about you focusing on yourself and your love life. Okay. Um, the Empress, when she comes out, she's about self care. She's about focusing on ourselves and growing ourselves. Um, so you may need to start looking inward and trying to do what we can to start really loving ourselves first, and then start loving other people. Okay. Okay. What? I don't have anything for you. The Six of Pentacles is where we are now. Okay, and the Six of Pentacles is all about it's about servitude, right? It's about helping others. It's about being charitable. It's about doing whatever we can to elevate somebody else. Okay, so that's the Six of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles as your obstacle. This is saying that we really need to definitely watch our money. Okay, because you may be overindulging yourself. Okay, and this person may feel like you are overindulging yourself or you're very materialistic. And the obstacle to that would be the Eight of Pentacles, which is saying that whatever it is you end up doing for yourself may not work out the way you want. You may not end up having enough money to support yourself. So, hi, you want up? You want up? Come here. Come here. Come say hi. Come say hi to everybody. Say hi, baby. Right? Say hi, Stash. Yeah, it's a material approach. Yep. Hi. Everybody loves a kitty, right? Yeah, everything this all talks about is material. Hi, Garfield. His name is Stash. I don't, Mugloby. I don't. Nature Nate, you are not in the queue. You need to use exclamation point join. You need to type exclamation point join in the chat and you'll be added to the queue. You're welcome, Mugloby. There's no space between the exclamation point and the join. If you look at the title for the stream, type it just like it is in the stream. Okay. So next up is Sophie. Sophie, are you here? Yep, Nature Nate, you just got added. Career focus. Absolutely. All right, so Sophie, focus on your career and tell me when to stop shuffling, okay? Yes, you are. You are fourth in line after Sophie. Stop. Okay. Stop. All right, well, you're talking about career, but they're talking about love life. And I kind of feel like this is going to be all sorts of intertwined, Sophie. So the lovers, this is about you and Mr. Sophie really reconciling and you're getting on the same page and really supporting each other. Okay? So I feel like your financial or things that are going on with your career are really are really dependent on your love life because I feel like both of them are out of balance and they both need equal attention. What brought us here is the Ace of Wands in reverse. This is about not really having a lot of faith in ourselves and not feeling like we can accomplish things on our own, almost feeling like we're dependent on someone else. Okay. The Eight of Pentacles, though, says that now we're talking about career again. The Eight of Pentacles talks about finding a career or something that's going to pay the bills, right? And then you're also going to enjoy and feel satisfied with. Wow, what's flashing over by my mouse? You see that, right? Everybody saw the thing flashing over by my mouse? No, you're still in the queue, MM. You're good. So the Eight of Pentacles is all about finding something that satisfies you, but also pays you what you deserve to be paid. Yeah, spirits could be. The Six of Cups in reverse is the obstacle card. This is saying that at this time is not the time to start anything new. So if you're thinking of it, you may want to hold off, at least maybe till after the new year. Okay? Because if you don't, the Five of Pentacles in reverse says that your needs are not going to be met. Okay? Yeah, right? Yes, spirits? So, Sophie, I hope that gives you the information you need. Oh, Tara, they're always here. I'm happy, Sophie. You're very, very welcome. Okay. Up next is K3. K3, or Kita, or K3. Are you here? Okay, will my business investment pay off for you to be self sufficient? All right, let's find out, Kita. Focus on that and tell me when to stop shuffling. Stop. Okay. So, the Page of Pentacles in reverse talks about taking some things for granted, right? Or maybe like we feel entitled to some things. So, when the Page of Pentacles comes out in regards to career, it could be that you are overlooking some things or you're taking some things for granted and you're going to want to really start paying attention to that. What brought us here is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, which talks about lack of consistency and not really protecting your assets. Okay? Where you are now is the card of the Four of Cups in reverse. And this is saying that there are some signs that you're missing, or signals that you're missing in regards to what's going on with your business investment and that you're not paying attention to. And again, this is all pretty much saying that we really need to pay attention to what's going on. The obstacle here is saying that even if things don't go the way that you want to, not to get very upset or depressed about it. Okay, the card of the Sun in reverse talks about depression, feeling like things are bleak or things are grim. Okay, it could indicate a little bit of a period of struggle. But ultimately, the Queen of Swords is all about acceptance, healing, forgiveness, forgiving of yourself, and being able to move forward. And when the Queen of Swords comes up, she is also someone who's, how do I put this? She's not someone who you could easily knock her off her feet. And what I'm saying is that it may not go the way you want to right now, but you need to be a little bit patient and forgive yourself and forgive the situations that are happening, and then eventually things will go the way that you want. That's the best way I can say that without confusing you. Ariel, you'll have to do the exclamation point join again. The bot's being a little silly. Okay. Tara. Tara, are you here, or Tara? Yes, you. Okay. What is the question you have, or area of life or situation you'd like information on? Sure. All right, so Tara, focus on that and tell me when to stop shuffling, okay? Now? Okay. Okay. So the Eight of Swords talks about feeling trapped. Okay. Um, and this would make sense for you, Tara, because this is like you're waiting on this guy to make this choice of what's going to happen, and you feel like you can't move forward until he does. Okay. So the Eight of Swords is about kind of it's about bondage and not the kind you like. Okay. The card of the Nine of Wands in reverse, you're about to leave him. That might be a good choice. The Nine of Wands in reverse is what brought us here, and this is about critical thinking. So when the Nine of Wands comes up, this is saying that you use critical thinking to overcome obstacles or barriers and not physical strength, okay, or brute force. The Page of Pentacles is where you are now. This is all about learning experience for you. You're learning about things going on. Okay. Hi, Jody. How you doing? Welcome. Um, when the Page of Pentacles comes out, this is about learning about yourself and what it is you need or you want. So it's all about self-education. Okay. The card of the Sun is the obstacle, and this is about making yourself happy and being happy even without this person. Um, you know, happiness starts with you. No one can make you happy, right? You have to make yourself happy, and I think that this is what you need to learn. And speaking of learning, the priestess in reverse, she's the keeper of the sacred knowledge. And when she's in reverse, this is saying that if you don't make yourself happy first, you're not going to learn the lesson of what's going on right now, and we're going to be repeating it all over again. Jody James, if you use exclamation point join to join the queue, I would be happy to give you a reading once it's your turn. He may, Tara, but this is not about what he chooses. This is about making yourself happy no matter what. Right? This is not about waiting for someone to make you happy. This is about you making yourself happy. Jody, if you look in the title for the good, don't wait for him. Jody, if you look at the title where it says use exclamation point join for a reading, type in exclamation point join in the chat just as you see it. Okay. You're very welcome. My pleasure. You're up. So, what is the question that you have? How does T really feel? Okay, give me just 1 second, please. Okay. So, I want you to focus on that and tell me when to stop shuffling, okay? Stop. Okay. All right. Okay. The card of the Five of Wands talks about petty bickering, okay, and petty drama. So, have the two of you been bickering lately, or having like these ridiculous little arguments? Seriously, was that necessary? Okay, so that's what the Five of Wands means. That they're not really okay. So then this is saying we want to avoid petty drama or petty bickering. Okay. So if we're having like these little arguments that you don't need to be having, don't have them. Okay. So you want to avoid drama. The card of the Lovers in reverse is what brought us here, and this is saying that one of you has higher hopes than the other. Okay. So one of you has higher hopes for a relationship than the other one does. The Eight of Wands is where you are now. This is about overthinking and getting in your own way. Okay. So, um, overthinking, yeah. Yeah, it's like we're overthinking things and we're having a hard time making a choice or doing something to move forward. Now, the card of the moon is the obstacle card, and this is all about being very very emotional and allowing your emotions to rule your decision making process, right? You're making emotional choices rather than logical choices. So you may want to avoid doing that, because if you can avoid doing that and being, really just being making choices solely based on how you feel, the Nine of Cups is saying that you're going to get the things that you want. So if you start making some more logical choices and you really see things for what they are instead of what you want them to be, the choices that you make will bring you closer to what you want. You're very welcome. Okay. And up next is Nature Nate. Nature Nate, you are up. So, what area of your life or situation would you like information on? Nature Nate, you are Mr. Ozone, right? Please tell me you're Mr. Ozone. I'm hoping there's not like a Mr. Ozone and then a Nature Nate. I'd feel really bad. Either way, Nature Nate, go ahead and just tell me what your question is, and we'll go from there. Who's a handsome boy, huh? Who's my handsome kitty? Well, I land a new job in the near future. Been looking for a long time. Okay, so focus on that question, Nate, and tell me when to stop shuffling. Tara, it seems like Jonathan wants to have his cake and eat it too. Okay, so the card of the Magician, Nate, is all about really communicating what you want to the universe and making things happen, and it's about using the tools at your disposal to get what you want. So this is saying that you may need to put a little bit more effort in. You may need to try some new things, or maybe take a different track. But you really need to consider what resources you have, and then use those to get what you want. Okay, you're welcome, Tara. The card of the Chariot is about you being in control. Okay, so this is about you really needing to take the wheel here and get yourself to where you want to go. Um, so you need to take charge. You need to be in control. This is not about letting the universe do it. This is about you doing it, right? So all of this is all you. Okay. The card of Temperance is about balance and patience. Okay, so an inner harmony. So this is about not getting overly excited or overly stressed about what's going on. This is about taking things in stride and then again trying to find something new that we can do. Okay. The Two of Wands is your obstacle card, and the Two of Wands is about making a choice and choosing between the easy way or the hard way. And you're really going to want to choose the easy way. Okay. Your outcome card is the card of the Two of Cups in reverse, and this is saying that if you don't, you're going to have a really hard time finding something that you're going to click with. So I feel like right now the answer is no. Um, I feel like there's some self exploration that needs to be done to figure out maybe an alternative to what you've been doing or trying to go for. So Nature Nate, let's say just as an example, you're a construction worker, right? Just as an example, and you're not finding work that way. Maybe we need to find a different field that can hold us over temporarily until we can find work in the field that we're doing, the field the field that we're in. Does that make sense? That's what you've been doing since December. Oof. Nate, here's what I'd like you to do. If you have any money whatsoever, um, go to like the dollar store or try to order it online. I want you to order a plain green 7 day candle. So plain green 7 day, you have $0. Okay. Um, hmm. You did the candle rituals too. Something could be blocking you. So Nate, here's something. Nate, uh, can you private message somebody on YouTube? Is that like a possibility? I'm just not familiar enough with YouTube to know. Do you have the ability to private message someone on YouTube, or is that like not a thing? If not, where's my Discord? One second, Nate. 1 second. So Nate, let me. Okay, cool. Here's a link to my Discord. So if you join my Discord and then send me a private message, I can show you how to do something that might open some pathways for you. Okay? Sorry about that, folks. I was trying to figure out how to get my Discord here. Hey, Leisha, how you doing? Leisha, if you use exclamation point join to join the queue, I'd be happy to. Ariel, you are up next. Excellent. You're very welcome, Leisha. So, Ariel, are you here? So I'm curious if I'm seeing lots of orbs or just the same one over and over or not, I guess. Can I answer that? Yep. Alright, so Ariel, focus on that and tell me when to stop shuffling. Ariel, it might be me, not you. Oops, excuse me. Stop. Okay. Jody, you're right after Laisha. Okay. Alright, so Ariel, the Page of Swords in reverse is all about not making things more difficult than they need to be. So this means that you're probably focusing on something and making it more than it is. Okay, so it's probably just seeing orbs floating around, and that's just what it is. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse talks about lack of abundance. This is saying that to me that would indicate it's one. Okay. The Four of Pentacles in reverse is about sharing the experiences with others. So it seems like someone's trying to get your attention so that you talk about what's going on with you, and these experiences that you're going through. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse says just keep that out of the workplace, though. Like, don't talk to people about this that you work with. And then the outcome card being the universe or the world in reverse talks about lack of completion. So if we bring this in the workplace, we're going to have a hard time letting this topic go. So how do I put this? The answer to your question is that it seems to be one orb, and that the purpose of this is that you share your experiences, but just keep it out of the workplace. That's the best way I can answer that question. You're welcome. Okay, and Laisha, you're up, and then after that is Jody, and then we are done. What does Brandon want to tell you? Okay, so Laisha, focus on that question and tell me when to stop shuffling. Wow, complete shuffle fail there. Wow, these cards don't want to shuffle right now. Laisha, just tell me when to stop shuffling. Stop. Okay, there we go. Okay, so Brandon feels like we need to work. Feels like you need to work on your financial situation. Okay. And how do I put this? I looks like I'm being offensive when I say this, but really work on achieving your financial goals. That seems to be what Brandon wants to tell you. Because it seems like the way that these two cards are going, it looks like now Laisha, Brandon's someone who's alive, right? I want to be sure before I say this, and it gets kind of ridiculous. Okay, good. So this will make more sense then. So so he wants you to become financially successful, so that what you call it, so that you support him. So he selfishly wants you to succeed. Okay. The Knight of Wands is about doing things slowly, right? This is about not rushing, understanding that there's a journey to go on, and there's things you need to learn going from point A to point B. So yeah, it seems like this guy's a little selfish, but for you, go at your own pace or go slow, okay, and not worry about dude. Temperance in reverse is about losing patience, and it's also about You're working, but you're off right now due to winter break. Yep. Yeah, he wants you to focus on your financial success so that you can help him. So weird. The card of Temperance in reverse is all about um, lack of harmony or lack of balance or inner balance. Okay? And the Eight of Swords in reverse is about breaking free of everyone else's expectations and just focusing on your own. Okay? So, Laisha, looks like Brandon wants someone to take care of him. That's what it seems like to me. Okay. You think of him so much? Probably because you see something in him that draws you to him and that you want something from him. Yeah, he could be working, but the question is, does he want to be working? Or would he rather have someone take care of him? We can take care of each other. Yes, that would be a good thing, but it seems like he's being kind of selfish about what he wants. Laisha. Joshua Simon. Okay. Jody, what is your question? He has to work, yeah. Laisha, honestly, he's looking for a sugar mama. Nature Nate, absolutely. I will get to your message as soon as I'm done with the stream. What is going on with your XD? Why does he not reach out to you? Okay. Jody, focus on that question. Tell me when to stop shuffling. You're welcome, Laisha. Very welcome. Joshua, the queue is closed right now. I apologize. However, I will be on again most likely on Friday. So if you can wait until Friday, I can definitely give you a reading then. Joshua, I'll probably be on around, I'd say 7 p.m. Eastern time on Friday. So, Jody, this seems like it's a good thing that he's not reaching out. Okay, the devil in reverse is about getting rid of toxic energies and toxic influences and toxic people out of your life and not allowing yourself to be put into a situation that would be detrimental to you. Okay? So, that's you should be thankful why D is not reaching out to you. The card of the Five of Cups in reverse is saying that you're starting to heal from this relationship, whatever it's gone on, whatever it is you broke up for. You're starting to heal from that. You're starting to get past it. Okay, and it's going to be a slow process, but you are getting past it. The Knight of Swords is really what you're looking for right now in the present. Is you're looking for your knight in shining armor. You're looking for your Prince Charming. You're looking for someone to come in and save the day and make everything all right again. That's what you're looking for. The obstacle here is the card of Justice, and this is all about being fair to yourself and being fair to him and to others, right? And this is saying that if you try to go for this relationship, I don't feel like that. If you try to, get back with this guy, I don't feel like this is going to work out well for you. Okay? The Knight of Swords says that this guy will be very, very aggressive to the point of being super controlling. Or the King of Swords, I should say. Be very, very controlling, and I feel like it's going to be a big mess, Jody. So I don't know why he's not reaching out to you, but I would be very grateful that he's not. This just looks to me, no offense, this looks like a mess. It looks like a big mess. So I would stay away from D as much as I could. All right. So everybody, I want to thank you all for taking the time to hang out with me, and I appreciate you letting me read for you. For those of you who have not subscribed yet, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all on Friday. Have a great night.